After Midnight, Movies by the Slice podcast. This is Rob, one of your movie watching hosts. Joining me as always, Isaac and Patrick. What's going on, guys?
Yo,
Hey, what's up?
Not a whole lot. Patrick, you kind of had an interesting one this week. One that I kind of watched during the summer for the first time. And I remember there being like a lot going on in it. And then not really attaching myself to it as much as I thought I would because of the names in it. But
Right?
then really this time sitting down and giving it another chance and actually kind of getting into it and watching it instead of playing video games at the same time. Still a lot going on, but I enjoyed it much more paying attention to it than I did before. You want to do the intro and a little synopsis?
Yeah, absolutely. So this week I picked The Dead Don't Die. It's a 2019 movie starring Bill Murray and Adam Driver, among other people, including Danny Glover and Tilda Swinton.
Mm-hmm.
Super good movie. It's basically follows two small town cops, the local sheriff and the local deputy,
Mm-hmm.
that try to keep this very podunk, relaxed place kind of going. And
Podunk and relaxed.
yeah, very. The worst thing they had is somebody's cow walked on somebody's other yard or something. I don't remember. It was that was Steve Buscemi's character. Frank Miller was the ghetto or the
Oh,
the
yeah, and
farmer
stealing chickens and shit, right?
stealing chickens. That's what
Yeah.
it was. Sorry, but no, this movie is one of my favorite as far as like thoughtful zombie movies that really could have been way better, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Uh,
I thought like for sure reading about it, I thought it was a good movie. Uh, but I definitely thought it was going to be funnier.
yeah, it was more of that Bill Murray under the cuff type, like um, almost wants to make you laugh, but doesn't really go all the way
Yeah.
to make you laugh. I don't know.
just deadpan, which is I thought it was really funny.
You
Yeah,
you thought it was funny, Isaac?
Yeah,
All
even
right.
with Adam Driver, his
yeah,
deadpan.
yeah.
I bet you did because you look like him. You're his brother. So
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I yeah, no, it had its moments for me. I don't. You want to do the favorite parts and our slice ratings first?
yeah, we can
Okay.
do that.
I'll take it away. Uh, Tilda, man, my girl was intense in this movie. She was like there was always something else about her going on in the movie than is really led on to believe or for you to believe. And then towards the end, it gets even weirder with her. Like do you guys notice like the computer that wasn't working in the police station, and then she waves her hand and the computer turns on or whatever, and she
Yeah.
flies away on her UFO or whatever it was, kind of like she was sent there to study the humans and the aliens or the humans and the zombies and their relationships and things like that. And she was just kind of a badass in the movie. She had a katana. She had just bought the funeral home, so she was trying to fit in with society. Um, what did they said what caused the outbreak? Right, it was some sort of weather thing.
Polar fracking
Yeah.
caused the Earth to tilt, and all
Yeah,
the sun was all
So,
messed up.
so is that supposed to be like a play on like global warming or something or anything like that or?
it's
Maybe.
the tail time of the axis, the poles shifting and all that. And so I
Okay.
just watched a Spanish TV show on Netflix that followed the whole thing. It was
Okay.
set in Argentina, I believe, but it was really good.
Mhm. Um. Yeah. It was and the recluse character, like everybody is kind of set in their ways in this movie, like just kind of floating along through life, like many of us are. Um, but then the recluse is kind of the only one that goes out of the comfort zone, right? So I thought that was kind of interesting and how um, he treats society as well. And Bill Murray breaking the fourth wall a couple times. What was that all about?
So funny. That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bill Murray fourth wall break was pretty good, and it's kind of the way he jest with Adam Driver when Adam's like, "We know what's going to happen," or "I know what's going
Yeah.
to," like at the beginning of the movie. I don't like the ending or something. I don't know. It's kind of funny.
And I kind of love how he just keeps going and just stabbing people in the head with totally doesn't no regard for how they actually died or anything. He's just just making sure, that type of thing. Um, for me, I'm gonna do 6.5 slices.
Okay.
Enjoyed it. Good movie. Probably not on my list to watch again. Um, well, I did watch it again, I guess,
That's
but
what
I
you
was
get.
forced to. Isaac, what about you, man?
No, actually, now that you mentioned about the Tilda character, like that was totally random. Why was she in the movie? It had nothing to do with anything else.
She needed a
Oh yeah.
job.
She was sent by the aliens.
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with the zombies or anything. They just
And
added her
I
in.
I lost it like when the UFO showed up, and it was like a complete like what?
Yeah.
I-
It was
Yeah.
like
Oh,
it was
random.
like the movie like almost wanted to be kind of slapstick towards the end, then
Well,
stuck with the deadpan.
yeah, but there was thought behind it. So the only one that's going to survive this is her, and she's not. She's leaving. You thought the hermit was going to survive, or somebody that put themselves in the hardware store, right? They were going to Danny Glover and all them, and
But
no,
I
everybody
also read
died.
that the prisoner survived because that's what they were good at, was hiding through the entire time and stuff. Like you remember the three girls or whoever they were?
Mhm.
Um, I was reading a little bit about it, and they said that they survived because that's all they did was hide.
Yep, yep.
So
My favorite part was the breaking the fourth wall stuff. Like, so in the
really,
very beginning, they put the song on, and like he's like, "I know this. Where do I know this from?" And
mm,
Adam Driver's like, "It's the theme song."
if I had to hear that song one more time, I might have lost it.
He did throw the CD out the window. He did lose it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And Adam Driver was all offended by him throwing the CD out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little overboard. That type
Yeah.
of thing.
And then towards the end, when he's like, "Why do you keep saying you have a bad feeling?" Or why do you keep saying that you think this is all gonna end badly? He's
Mm.
like, "Well, because I've read the script."
Because
Right.
I read the script. I know it does.
It's so funny. That was the best parts. And there was no like dramatic music for any of the scenes or anything. It was all just deadpan silence, except sometimes you get the "Don't Die" song on. But
Mm.
I thought it was great. It was perfect. That's the kind of stuff I like watching because it's just so funny to me. Strikes my funny bone.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Your
That's uh,
slices.
that's seven slices for me.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
Epic.
So yeah, I'm gonna go right back to the beginning of the whole movie, right? The whole movie is like a metaphor for greed, corporate greed, and just kind of everybody being sedated in life and kind of accepting the fate that's coming to them and things like that. And which kind of leads me to my favorite part when they're just driving around listening to the damn song, watching
Mm.
the zombies, and like at one point Bill Murray goes, "Oh God, I know those kids." But they're all dead. And
And then when the other cop loses it when she sees her grandma or something, that was the breaking point for her. Not everything else, but
oh man, that was one of the worst deaths. And you know
yeah.
what's really weird though is they were able to shut the door. Like
Yep.
she,
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I don't think that would have normally happened.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It was a really good Bill Murray, Adam Driver humor type relaxed movie. I'm gonna go just a little under Isaac, probably a 6.5 slices. But I don't have the affinity to Adam Driver that Isaac does naturally. But
Yeah. Isaac's like he modeled his whole hair and everything after him.
it's weird, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
had it first, way before Adam Driver was around.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It's not about who has it first. It's about who profits off of it.
who closes with it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Um, no, that was a good pick, man. I definitely appreciated some of the humor in it. I wish it was just a little bit more funny, but apparently you guys got something more out of it than I did with the deadpan humor.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
That's funny.
It was
which
well. Hold on, Rob. What's your favorite zombie movie of all time?
Shaun of the
Like,
Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. Okay, well that's
Well,
slapstick.
serious zombie or comedy horrors or comedy zombie?
Well, comedy would be Shaun of the Dead, right? Or
Comedy Shaun of
Zombieland.
the Dead, horror zombie, probably Dawn of the Dead, where they're all in the mall. That was a classic. That was one of
Yeah,
Zack Snyder's first directorial movies, Dawn of the Dead.
that one was really good. Yeah. So take those two movies, right? Combine them. You know the apathy of in Shaun of the Dead, where they're just kind of living their life every day, and
Yeah.
this is going on in this movie too, buddy. Like, but this is the extreme. This is small town America with just a couple
Penny in New
people.
York.
Yeah, this is Penny in New
Yeah.
York. Well, the smaller than Penny.
Yeah.
Penny people would be out there shooting each other with shotguns,
Mhm.
but that's besides the point.
Mhm.
It, I don't. I think it says a lot about how we would actually react if we had slow moving zombies. Like, would you turn the sirens and lights on and drive around town, or would you just turn them off and just kind of creep out of town and leave?
I'd probably leave. I'd probably like, see you,
Yeah,
Mom. See ya.
you go get the people you want, and
Yep.
if they're still alive, then leave. I wouldn't just stop and look at the. They pull up to the hardware store and their lights are flashing, and they just look and they're like, "Oh God."
I
And then they just
probably would pull up to the hardware store now that I know that they contain packs of Pokemon cards and try to do a little bit of looting,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah. Oh my God. Think of the money you would get out of the till too.
Everyone else is like looting TVs and shit, and then Isaac and I are just shuffling our pockets with black cosmic white flare or whatever it is.
Yeah. Is that the first place you're gonna go, Isaac? When if that hits down there,
The
you got
hardware
that
store?
Ace.
No,
Yeah,
blow out
yeah,
cards.
Yeah.
Could you imagine
No.
looting that place?
Yeah, we take the cards and grab an axe on the way out. Yeah.
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 See him with a
Um,
Pokemon box in his
yeah,
hand
so-
and the axe in the other coming out the door.
Yeah, Ace Hardware probably would be better, so we can get some sort of weaponry against the zombies, huh?
Ace is the place for the hardware or helpful hardware folks, right? Is that what,
Yeah.
was that their slogan? I can't remember.
It is,
broke a
but I
finger.
can't remember how it exactly went. So this is kind of off topic a little bit. I don't want to go too far with it because this is just the movie review podcast. Epic, great pick. Isaac, how many days do you think you would survive in an actual zombie apocalypse?
There's so many factors. Like, is this like what kind of zombies?
Fast zombies. Fast zombies,
Ah.
rage virus. 28
Oh.
weeks later.
Where did it start? Where did the outbreak start? Is it just in cities?
The
Fast
outbreak.
zombies?
The outbreak started Boise, Idaho.
Well, you got a little bit of time for it. It makes its way all the way to the East Coast, but man, if they're fast ones, I don't think anyone has much hope.
Yeah, I give myself a solid week, and
Yeah,
that's just while I'm hiding in McDonald's.
yeah. I mean, I, I guess I would try to get to the coast and put my back to the water,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't know, yeah, find like maybe there's like a lighthouse or like a bunker on the
Mhm.
coast, something like
That's
that.
why I'm interested in you watching the new 28 Years Later, because there's a
Yeah.
little bit of it's 28 years later, so you get to see how these little packets of humanity survived through 28 years.
Yep.
Patrick, how long do you think you're surviving?
Couple days. I don't know. It depends on my food rations, right? So
Yeah.
that's the big thing: food rations and ammo and availability.
And if I'm already at McDonald's, camping out, you're not getting in, so you're gonna have to pick your own.
I see how it is. I
Like
ain't
we
gonna-
each take a fast food place in our town, we'll be good.
I don't know about.
Well, there's only
the food
two.
the food won't go bad.
Right. It's all cured in extra grease, right?
No, I don't know. It depends. If it's fast zombies, I don't really think that's going to work out very well for me. If they're normal zombies, I think I'd probably do okay, unless I'd
Yeah.
break something or whatever.
Well, you have guns too, right? Like you have Uncle Mike's guns.
I live in New York.
Yeah.
I don't. We talk about what I have. It's literally just a couple shotguns. So, and they haven't been
Yeah.
cleaned in forever. So I really need to do that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And remember the rule 3 of Zombieland: fatties die first. You got to do cardio.
Cardio.
Right.
cardio.
So I'm out real fast.
That's my problem. Like, oh, and look at I don't want to go back or anything, but we all forgot the best part of the movie.
Okay.
Selma Hayek or Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez, yeah.
I've had a bad
Oh yeah,
week.
she was
guys.
funny.
Sorry.
She was funny.
But
That
didn't
was
you
the-
think she would be more intricate to the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
a lot of this stuff is so random.
It's so weird. Like
Even
she's
that-
just-
The whole thing, actually, just like even the ending was just like, well, here's something that happened, and then it didn't happen anymore. That's it.
it's they accepted their fate.
Yeah.
Like, and they got
that's,
over the
that's
car.
all it
with it.
was. They accepted their fate, and they,
Yeah.
you know, they continued to live. Well, I don't know if they continued to live, but they
They died.
just went along with the flow, right?
It's like, here's a little story for you. The end.
Yeah. So great pick. Do we have any idea whose pick is next? I can't remember. Is it yours, Isaac?
I think it's Isaac's.
Is it?
I don't. What did we do before this?
Should be pretty easy to go look at our.
Yeah, I can look it up. We'll see who's picked, but we'll announce it next week on the normal podcast. We're doing this a day early because I have to go pick up someone from the airport. So apologies about that, guys, but thanks for being flexible. And I will see you guys next Saturday night for the next Saturday night is Patrick's topic, I believe, is because it was supposed to be his topic this week, and then I took it
Oh.
over.
Yeah.
So next week's Patrick's topic. Patrick, I did the Voynich manuscripts last week. I don't know if you had a chance to listen. Isaac and I had a pretty good time with it.
I really, really, really like that thing you posted earlier about a specific country singer.
Oh, you should.
I-
If that's a real thing, you should do it.
It is a real thing,
Is
and
it?
there's a lot of evidence towards it. And
All right, I'm looking
This
forward
man-
to it. I'm
mhm.
looking forward to it.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I'll look forward to it, brother. All right, guys. So as always, be kind to yourselves, each other, and your insides, because pizza after midnight's a young man's game. Later.
Peace.
See ya.